In this video, I'm going to talk about the British Airways American Express credit card, and I'll be conducting a British Airways American Express comparison. I previously did a British Airways American Express review back in 2020, but the requirements for a companion voucher are changing this year in 2024. So I want to share an update on this and personally answer, is the British Airways American Express Premium Plus card worth it? Now, before we get stuck into this video, I must be clear that nothing in this video is financial advice, and if you are unlikely to be able to pay off a credit card bill, you will end up in a world of debt. So you need to have this realistic conversation with yourself, and you should always do your own research first, because things could change at any point after recording this video, so it's worth double checking the American Express website, which I have linked down below in the description. So anyway, I will be doing a British Airways American Express comparison. So on the left, we have the free British Airways American Express credit card, which is blue, and on the right, we have the paid for British Airways American Express Premium Plus card, which is black. So starting with the cost, the blue British Airways American Express credit card has no annual fee, whereas the American Express Premium Plus card now has a fee of £300 from the 1st of August 2024, which is up from £250 per year previously. The representative APR rates also differ, with the free British Airways card having a 29.7% APR and the black American Express Premium Plus card having a representative APR of 139.9%. In regards to a sign-up bonus, with the blue card, you will get 12,000 Avios if you spend £1,000 in the first 3 months. And with the black card, you will get 30,000 Avios if you spend £3,000 in the first 3 months. If you are thinking of doing this and don't think you can spend either amount in 3 months, then you may want to wait till you know you're going to buy a high ticket item like a TV or a holiday, or maybe around Christmas, for example. When you spend on these cards, you will also receive Avios, and with the blue card, you will get 1 Avios for every £1 spent. Whereas with the black card, you will get 1.5 Avios for every £1 you spend. And in addition to this, with the black card, you will get 3 times the Avios on purchases made with British Airways or BA Holidays. So if you manage to spend the required amount for the sign-up bonus, you will get the bonus Avios. But in addition to this, because say on the blue card you've spent £1,000, you will actually get another 1,000 Avios for the £1,000 you spent, and on the black card, because you spent £3,000 and you get 1.5 Avios, you will get another 4,500 Avios on top of this. So in reality, if you reach the sign-up spending goal, you will have 13,000 Avios on the blue British Airways American Express credit card and 34,500 Avios on the black British Airways American Express Premium Plus card. And in a bit, I'm going to show you what you can get for these Avios. So the main bonus feature of these credit cards is that if you manage to spend £15,000 in a year, then you will get a companion voucher, whereby if you buy 1 flight with Avios, you will get another for free. Or alternatively, if you are flying solo, you can get 50% off the Avios price you pay for the flight. In addition to this, with the British Airways American Express Premium Plus Black card, if you reach the goal for a companion voucher, you will receive enhanced access to reward flight seats in long-haul business cabins. So it could save you thousands of pounds, which is often why people classify it as one of the best credit card perks in the UK. And since December 2022, you can now also use your companion voucher against flights from other airlines such as Iberia and Aer Lingus, which opens up way more flights. Some people will say you have to book reward flights far in advance, which for some destinations is true. But if you're flexible on dates, times, and or locations, you can generally always find options. For example, last year I found 2 business class flights to Kefalonia only a month before departure, and to give a reference, I priced them up afterwards and they were over £1,000 per head. So this definitely made the black card worth it. And even if you don't qualify for the companion voucher, you can still use the Avios earned to buy flights. And if there are no reward flights left on a flight you want to take, then there is always an option to part pay for a flight with Avios. It's also worth mentioning that the British Airways American Express Premium Plus card companion ticket is valid for 24 months, whereas the blue British Airways American Express credit card companion ticket is only valid for 12 months from the point you receive it. In addition to this, on both cards you will get travel accident protection, global assist for 24/7 help whenever you're traveling abroad. But in addition, with the black premium Amex card, you will get travel inconvenience insurance, and this covers flight delays, overbooking or missed connections, or if you're left without your luggage. And in addition to this, on both cards you will get purchase and refund protection, fraud guarantee, and access to American Express offers and experiences. So if we delve into Avios a little bit deeper, roughly speaking, when booking flights, each Avios is worth roughly around a penny. So say you get the paid card and get 34,500 Avios from the sign-up bonus and the spend, this would be worth roughly £345, which already would pay for your first year's sign-up. If you want a couple of examples of how much Avios you need to fly somewhere, I've put them up on screen now, but for example, for 20,000 you can get an economy return for 2 to Paris. For 25,000 you can get an economy return for 2 to Barcelona. 30,000 you can get a return to Prague in business. 50,000 you can get a return to New York in economy, or 75,000 you can get a return to Chicago in premium economy, or a one-way flight to Philadelphia in business. For example, I recently flew to Ibiza using my companion voucher, and for 2 people business class return, I spent 42,250 Avios, and I booked that less than 2 months before flying. So that's definitely some food for thought based on the welcome bonuses you can get by signing up. In addition to this, you can also spend your Avios on cabin upgrades, seats on planes, baggage, hotel stays, car rental, experiences, for example, such as concerts, and even wine. But I also want to highlight there is no guaranteed value on what you get out of your points. And in reality, it depends on where you want to go and when, and whether or not there is availability using points. For example, a few years back, a one-way flight I had no choice to book was £180 or 8,700 Avios. So in that case, it was worth way more than a penny per point. But saying this, it can obviously flip the other way. So it's always worth deciding for yourself if a trip is better to book with cash and perhaps save your Avios for another trip. A good way to help you decide on whether to go for the British Airways American Express Premium Plus card is to decide if you will get £300 worth of value from this card each year. And in my own personal circumstances, I 100% always do. But whether or not you will completely depends on your own circumstances. So to answer the question of whether it's worth it, I personally think so. Last year, the flights would have cost me £2,000 to Greece, and at £300 a year, that is a steal. So if you travel regularly like myself, then I personally think the British Airways American Express Premium Plus card is one of the best flight reward credit cards in the UK. I hope you enjoyed my British Airways American Express comparison, and if you're interested in more content like this, then please subscribe as I upload new finance related content every week. It's been Ollie from Get Geek Finance. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.